All right, hello again. This is Jeff Scott of Blackhawk Technical College, and I have been going over the actual stuff that's in the book for the 152 147 Relational Database Development class for the spring 2016 semester at Blackhawk Technical College. Now, Chapter 2 in the book is on MySQL Workbench. Probably I should go over that with you, and if you think it'll help you, by all means go over it. I've been using PHPMyAdmin, and I found this under media.readthedocs.org, PDF, PHPMyAdmin, latest, etc., etc. It's a 147 page PDF. I think it just puts the current date on it by default. All right, but if you'll notice, if you look in here, frequently asked questions, and it's a how to use thing. And what I've done is I've saved this, and I've saved it under the P drive for the class CIS 152 147 RDD2 Spring 2016 Scott, and it's right there. I think what I will also do, while I'm very quickly hopefully doing this, is to also grab this and throw it as well under Blackboard. So relational database, if I don't do it right when I'm thinking about it, I don't do it. All right, so we'll put it out here. Let's see, under, I'll just put it right here. So I'll put it right underneath the syllabi. So I'm going to put here, in fact, I don't like it being there, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'll put it there. That's fine. So item, we'll call this PHP My Admin Manual. And I will browse the computer and I will find it. There, whoops, that's not what I wanted. I don't want that. Do not attach. Okay. Browse the computer. There it is. phpMyAdmin.pdf. So there it is. PHPMyAdmin manual. And I will add an announcement. Create announcement. Good morning. FYI, I have added a PHPMyAdmin manual PDF under the syllabus tag to your left. And in fact, I have added, let's put this, I have added both a MySQL Workbench, and I'll put that in a second, manual, and a, under the syllabus tag to your left, Jeff Scott. All right, so I wanted Arial, I wanted 5 points, so it's plenty big. I'll display that message there. And now everybody who's in the class will automatically get a copy of it. So submit. It's now in there. There it is as a new message. So the other thing I have to quickly do is to go in here and again come into here. And I've got that now. That's good. So I'm going to also go in here and I'm going to write MySQL Workbench Manual PDF. And this is right from MySQL itself. I think this was like 500 pages. So this is probably everything you might ever want to know about MySQL Workbench. So when this comes up, I'm going to right mouse click, do a save as, and I'm going to save it to the same place out there. So that's there also. And finally, I'll have to go and, whoops, I'll have to go in and put it literally save it here under the syllabus. So MySQL Workbench tutorial PDF. There that is. So now underneath there, I guess, as promised, like I said, this is pretty big, so it'll take a second. You can see it's uploading it. It's at 75%, so. So there it is. And we will flip the order, and I will edit this and also call this PDF. So now under the syllabus, you've got both the syllabus and a MySQL Workbench tutorial. Notice it's 14 meg. And you've got a PHP MyAdmin manual, which is about half of a meg. All right, so that stuff's underneath there. Okay, that said, let's jump into Chapter 2. In Chapter 2, they go through MySQL Workbench. All the way through page 63. So I'm going to pick it up on page 64 in just a moment. But before I do, I just want to mention to you, and I've said this before, but I'm saying it again. All right? So let me close this. So I click here. So I bring up the XAMPP control panel, and then I move myself over so I'm in the second admin button, the one that's on the same line, so to speak, is MySQL. If I click that, it brings up PHP MyAdmin. The other way that I can do it if I want to is I can just type in here localhost /PHP MyAdmin. And that will work also. Okay? If I want the AP, whatever one of the databases I want over here, I just choose it. So I want AP. All right. You'll notice that it then shows me all the different tables that I have. So if I wanted the invoices table, I can click right here and boom, there's all the data for my invoices table. I can go and edit the data. I can make copies. I can delete data that's in there, etc. I can go in and there's different things that are up here. Notice there's a browse, all right, where I can basically start going through here. There's structure, and that shows me the schema that we talked about before. There's SQL, where I can come in here and write queries. There's search, which I've never used, so I'm not going to say anything more about it. There's insert, where I can go in and I can add, and notice I've got the invoices table up, so I can add a new record into the invoices table. There's export, and what I can do from there is I can, for example, I can grab all of the stuff that's in there, and if I wanted to, I could do things like send it out to a spreadsheet. There's import, which does it the other way, so I could grab like a spreadsheet and bring it in as a database table. There's also more here: privileges, operations, tracking, and triggers. So privileges allows you to go and change privileges. We're not going to really go into that in here. Operations, don't know what that is. It looks like you can move tables around between databases and do some maintenance work. Tracking, all right, I'm not going to touch that one either. And triggers, which is near the end of the semester. There also is a way in here, I don't remember where it is, but one of the things that's in here does allow you you can create an ER diagram. So select the database, select designer. All right, so select the database you want, which is AP, and select designer. I don't know where that is. Select the database, select designer from the last menu, where it says More. There's the designer down there. And notice what it did. It created for me an ER diagram. Now, is it perfect? By all means, no. I've got to lift this, move this stuff around, etc. But I can play with it, and if I wanted to, I could make it look very similar to the one that was shown earlier in the book. So anything that you can do with with MySQL Workbench, you can do with PHP-MyAdmin. All right, turning up to page 64 in the book. One of the most important pages in the book is really page 65, because in there it has http://dev.mysql.com/doc/5.6/en. And this right here move it up here, make it nice and big. Well, that's a little too big. So is that. That address that you see right there will get you to the MySQL reference manual. You could learn so much more from this reference manual than you would from any instructor, be it me or anyone else. So I'd strongly suggest that you take a look at that. For instance, notice there's a tutorial. Okay? If I want to come in and I want to know about the different data types that are available in MySQL, I can click on data types and it shows me. So if I want more on the numeric data types, I can keep drilling down. So I can click on integer and it'll show me the sizes of different integers, etc. Just a fantastic online reference, not that one. Right there. All right, so that's pages 64 and 65. On page 66, 66, 67, 68, and 69, they show you how to use the MySQL, what they call the command line client. I've already shown you this. So again, I can go over to XAMPP, click where it says shell, and type in MySQL -u root. And now I'm into MySQL also. So I can do it from here. I can do it from here. Or I can go into MySQL Workbench. And that pretty much is everything that was discussed in your book in Chapter 2. So I'll be back in just a few minutes to start on Chapter 3.